Welcome back to News Channel 11 at noon. We are celebrating 70 years of News Channel 11, and we are doing so in Abingdon, Virginia. And while we celebrate 70 years, one beloved space right here in Abingdon celebrating a milestone much longer than that.
Yes, from Abingdon to Broadway and back. I mean, that's the short version of how the Barter Theatre got its start. And the credit goes to Robert Porterfield, who's actually a Southwest Virginia native who had big dreams for the stage, but made an even bigger legacy here in Southwest Virginia.
In 1933, Robert Porterfield took a chance on Broadway, but it just so happened to be in the midst of the Great Depression. With no money to be made in New York, he had a grand idea that would take the talent back to Southwest Virginia, where he grew up.
He and a lot of his actor friends were in breadlines. They were not getting any kind of work. And he said, I know where there's an empty opera house in Abingdon, Virginia, and let's go down there. They don't have any money either, but they have some produce that they can't sell. So they set up bartering theater, literally the trading theater, where you could see a show for either 35 cents or the equivalent in produce.
What started as trading goods for shows was actually history in the making. In a time of uncertainty and financial struggles, he did what he could to make the theater stand out among the rest, using literal scraps to create a grander vision.
There was a theater closing on Broadway in the 1950s. They were going to tear it down and turn it into a parking lot. And they said, Robert Porterfield, if you can get it out before the wrecking ball hits it, you can have it. So many of the beautiful details we have are from the golden age of Broadway that came from that building. A lot of our open light fixtures, that maroon and gold that we still use today, all comes from the Empire Theater.
Little did he know what the Barter would one day become. Not only is the theater an iconic venue to catch a show, but a huge economic driver for the town of Abingdon.
We have over a $34 million impact on the local economy every year. Bringing between 100,000 and 145,000 people a year to a town of 8,200, the impact that has on the restaurants, bed and breakfasts, hotels. We know that part of our job is to make sure that those people are coming and that they're happy to be coming here.
And for Katie Brown, who started as an acting intern and grown through the ranks of the theater over the past 25 years, she says the Barter has something most theaters do not: heart and a love of the community that surrounds it.
Not only do we tell stories from all over the world and famous Broadway shows and all those kinds of things, but we also develop the work of Appalachia. So we are telling the real authentic stories of here, and not just the idea of Appalachia, but the real thing.
Barter Theatre will celebrate 90 years of world-class theater this summer. The celebration is set for June 10th, will coincide with the annual Barter Days.
And during Barter Theater's 90th season, it has quite a lineup of performances, 12 titles at both Gilliam Stage and Barter Smith Theater. Tonight on First at 4, Barter officials join us to preview the shows coming to the stage. And spoiler alert, there are some big productions that you will not want to miss.
Yes.